Hello. So I am here, everyone. We have just finished an awesome segment just on disabilities. People that are disabled or people that have family members that are disabled. And this was really geared toward mothers and fathers, parents that have children that are disabled. It was just awesome. We have Karen Malone, who is a rehab counselor. I didn't even know what that was, but I am so glad she was able to just break that down and tell us how to get awesome services, resources that are out there. It's amazing. And so we also have Donyell here with us as well, and she's a registered nurse. And so kind of give them just a little bit glimpse of what you do along you guys together as it relates to the rehabilitation aspect.
Well, Karen and I have the pleasure of meeting at an organization that services people with intellectual disabilities. And from there, I've had the pleasure of working in the IDD field for many years. I'm currently working for one of the managed care organizations here in our area. I'm no longer working with people with IDD diagnoses. However, one of the things that we've learned is that the older population, they didn't have these diagnoses such as ADD and ADHD when this population was younger. Wow. So they've been labeled and misdiagnosed with all of these other mental health disorders. Wow. That actually fall into the IDD realm now that there's a broader spectrum. So we've been working to try to get them better diagnosed and better treated and get them off of all of these medications that they're not needing for behaviors that are being triggered because people just aren't knowledgeable about how to care for people that have various different disabilities.
Can you give them, what is IDD? Could you tell them?
IDD is intellectual disabilities. In the past, it's been known as mental retardation.
Mm-hmm. And now it is IDD, which is a better word, because I mean, people really, it's a stigma behind mental retardation. Correct. And so I'm glad that they are able to shift that, because all people need to be respected, and we require dignity for all human beings.
Yes,
you know, dignity is required. And way back in the day, when you said someone was mentally retarded, there was no dignity attached to that word. Correct. And so I'm so glad that we are, here now, human beings, being able to respect all human beings, being able to make sure that all human beings are taken care of. So tell us a little bit about, are you going to be a part of that rehab awesome conference?
Yes, ma'am. I have the wonderful pleasure of hosting the Rehab Your Health section of the breakouts for the conference. And just a little bit that we're going to go through. We're going to come from a perspective of you are here. Okay, you've been given whichever diagnosis that you've been given. Now what? How do we attack this? And then one of the other things that I've kind of stumbled into that God just kind of opened up a door for me, I've become a skin consultant. And a lot of our health issues actually begin with our lack of taking care of our skin. Wow. It's the biggest organ of our body.
That's right.
We don't hydrate it properly. We don't give it proper protection. We're constantly being exposed to the sun, and we're just going about willy-nilly and wondering why we're developing all these additional cancers. Not to mention the things that we're putting into our bodies that's beginning to show in our skin. We were doing a podcast not too long ago, and we were talking about being dehydrated and your skin telling on you. You walk up to people, the first thing they see is your skin. Wow. And your skin tells on you, be it if you are in good health or if you are in bad health. So that's just kind of like a perspective that we're gonna be getting into. And not to mention the fact that people often, when you're going through these health issues, it's understandable that you withdraw within yourself because you're trying to process all of this. But it's often forgotten that you're not in this alone. There's family, there's friends, there's your coworkers. It's all the people whose lives that you touch that you are now robbing because you are not properly taking care of yourself and possibly cutting your time here short. And if you get stuck in this place and not doing the things and taking care of yourself, imagine the lives, the hundreds and thousands of lives that will be robbed because you are gone and your contribution is no longer available.
And how do they become a part of the conference? Firstly, it's August 10th.
August 10th.
And how do you register?
You can go to the rehabyourlife.2.com, the number 2.com. So that's rehabyourlife, the number 2.com website. And from the website, you will be able to purchase your tickets. I believe it's going to the shopping area.
Yes, when you go into the link, it'll say conference, and you'll have a button that you can push for that. It's called the Renewed Vision Conference.
So cool.
And so you have to renew your mind in order to effectively rehab your health. And so the Renewed Vision Conference, August the 10th, at the Omni Hotel from 10 a.m. to 3. And we actually do have a couple of sponsored tickets that we can do for free. And so I'm looking for people that have gone through medical condition that are really needing to get a fresh perspective. And so reach out to me at the email is rehabyourlife2@gmail.com, and I can I have 2 tickets that we can offer.
Awesome. Reach out. Thank you guys. Thank you ladies.
Thank you.